Success is not final, and failure is not fatal. This is the quote we're going to go over today, and I'm going to start off with a story. The story is about a man named Jack. Jack wanted to build a successful business. He spent many hours and a lot of his own personal time to make that business successful. He learned as much as he could, or as much as he thought that he could. And unfortunately, regardless of how much he tried, he failed. His business collapsed and wasn't successful. He was downhearted and felt like he couldn't accomplish anything, felt like a complete failure, until he had remembered the words of his father. And his words were, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. The most important thing is the courage to continue that counts." With this remembrance of what his dad had taught him, he had a renewed sense of purpose and a new energy that drove him to go and pursue that business again, learning from his past failures. He grew this business from the ground up, took those failures, those lessons he had learned, and went around those limits that he ran into last time. He developed this into an extremely successful business that was growing all over the place. His friends and family really only saw that he was successful. They didn't really pay attention to the fact that he had failed before. So when they asked him, how did he do it? He said he remembered the words of his father, and that he was just learning from his failures, but never gave up. He continued to push past the limits he had run into last time and exceed them. What this teaches us is that setback and failure is a part of life. It occurs. Regardless of what you get into, you're probably going to fail. And there's not much you can do from it except learn from those failures and grow from them. So what did you do the last time you encountered failure? Did you give up? Did you get back on your feet and try again? Did you request the assistance of a friend, family member, or acquaintance to learn from your mistakes and to grow from them? Did you push past your limits and succeed? The quote, "Success is not final and failure is not fatal," really tells us two things. Number one, success isn't the opportunity to stop. Success is just in realizing you passed past the last limit you knew of, and you're moving further than that. It is not an opportunity to sit on the couch and bask in the glow of your success. True, you want to celebrate. Celebration is important. However, don't stop. Really continue. Go to your next goal. Go to your next limit. Make another one if you don't have one, but don't stop if you succeeded. The second lesson in this is that failure is not fatal. This means that just because you failed doesn't mean that you're worthless, that you can't do anything. It just means you've realized what your current limit is, and it is now an opportunity to exceed that limit, to push past it, to grow. Grow in areas that you weren't thinking about before. Opportunity is what life throws at us when we fail. Take it and run with it. So when you fail next time, make sure that you really learn from that failure and grow. So, what are you going to do the next time that you fail? Are you going to give up? Are you going to try and do something different and maybe learn? I challenge you two things. Number one, the next time you succeed, don't stop. Run towards your next goal. Don't walk, run. Make sure that you are setting a goal and you're going towards that as fast as you can, and be ready to fail. Failure is life's way of saying, hey, you just ran into your next limit, better work a little bit harder. The second thing I challenge you with is next time you fail, don't give up. Just look at it as an opportunity to do things differently or to learn from those mistakes. This is where you want to really grow in your ability to persevere past the challenge you've run into. I want to thank you for joining me today, and have a great rest of the day.